Hi everyone and welcome to my first YouTube video. I've been really nervous about doing this. It's been something I've been thinking about doing for a while and I've kind of been getting used to talking to a camera slash phone by doing lots of Instagram stories, but this is something that a lot of you have asked for and I just felt like now was a very appropriate time to do it. So I thought I would do the first video as a bit of a getting to know you for those of you who are new to following us. I'm Carly, I'm a level 3 qualified personal trainer who is also qualified in pre and postnatal exercise. I love CrossFit, so before I got pregnant I was doing CrossFit 5 or 6 times a week, absolutely loved it, like that was literally what I lived for. And yeah, still super into exercise. I got married last summer to my husband called Adam and we had the most beautiful wedding in a gorgeous Georgian mansion in Buckinghamshire. It was literally just the most incredible day, and I also rapped Gangsta's Paradise. Because is it even your wedding if you don't get to rap? Then we went on the most incredible honeymoon. So we went to Kenya and Zanzibar. We had a nice relaxing time in Zanzibar. Are you doing a poo? And then we went on safari in Kenya and we stayed at Giraffe Manor, which was the most incredible place in the world. The giraffes, we had breakfast with the giraffes, we were kissing them. Their saliva and their mouths are actually antibacterial, so you can just kiss a giraffe, so why wouldn't you if you could? And it was just incredible, and we'd always spoken about children, so after we were married we said we would try, because we didn't know how long it would take us to conceive. So we started trying when we got back from our honeymoon, and we were ridiculously lucky to find out that 2 weeks after trying I was pregnant. Obviously I feel so lucky because I do know a lot of people who have struggled. So yeah, we do count ourselves very lucky that it didn't take much trying for us to conceive. Trimester 1 I found really difficult. You can't tell anyone. I felt constantly travel sick the whole time, which I don't know whether it's actually worse to be sick or just feel sick the whole time with no... I spent the whole of trimester 1 paranoid that this amazing pregnancy would end or something bad would happen, and I think what I've realised now is that's very normal to feel like that. Trimester 2 felt great. I had a new spare of energy. I could feel this one kicking me. It just felt a bit more real. I didn't really start to show until the end of trimester 2. I did carry on working out my entire pregnancy. It's something that kept me sane. It was the one thing I felt like I was doing for me, and it made me feel good. And there are so many benefits to exercising whilst you're pregnant, despite lots of people having other thoughts. And before I knew it, it was pretty much coming up to my due date. My due date was the 25th of May, and this little man decided to come 5 days late. So I did a lot of hypnobirthing leading up to my birth. So I was genuinely excited for it. I had read lots of books. I had practiced relaxation readings. I had smells. I genuinely wasn't scared to give birth. I was excited. I kind of considered it like a really different workout. So yeah, so I did get to 5 days overdue. We had a really long labour, which I'll go into in another video. I'll talk more about my birth story. But I basically ended up being induced, having an epidural, and then having an emergency C-section because someone was breech. because someone was breech and there were complications after his birth, so he was resuscitated. And yeah, that's something I will talk about at another time. I've written about it, which I find a little bit easier to type, but speaking about it does still make me quite tearful. So when I build up the courage, I will do a video on that, because I'm sure lots of you can probably relate to having quite a traumatic birth. So anyway, fast forward. This is Theo. Theodore Jeffrey after my grandpa. I kind of like the fact that I might start calling him TJ as he gets older, because that's quite a cool dude name, isn't it? Do you like that name? You're not impressed? Why do you always do this face to the camera? You got to smile. You want to come sit next to me? There you go. There you go. We can share the seat. What have I learned about being a mother? I have learned that every single mum is winging it. Everyone. There will be people who think they know exactly what you should be doing. Ignore them. You know your baby better than anyone. No matter what anyone tells you. There will be ups, there will be downs. It will be the most incredible roller coaster ride of your life. There will be some days where you cry for large portions. There'll be days, in fact, you'll smile every day, because like being a mum is just the best thing ever. You just have the most overwhelming love. I can't even begin to find the words to describe. Like my heart hurts when I think about how much I love him. He's literally the best thing that could have possibly happened. So what I want to share on my channel is kind of different stages we hit. So we've just started to wean Theo. So I would love to share that journey with some of you and kind of show you how we've gone about it. I want to speak about my breastfeeding journey. So I am currently still breastfeeding Theo. So hopefully that'll be helpful to some of you. I want to speak about sleep. Do we even dare talk about it? I want to talk about leaps, but I also want to share some more light-hearted things with you. So things like Christmas is coming up. I want to share a present haul with you. Is that better? Oh, ready for my close-up? Ready for my close-up? Oh yeah. So one thing I pride myself on is being honest. I will always be completely honest with you. There will be days that I find difficult. There will be days where I've had no sleep because Leap 5 is killing my life. There will be days where I feel like I'm absolutely smashing it, and the next day it will bite me in the arse, because isn't that always how it goes? I just feel like every time you think you've figured something out when you're a mum, your baby decides they're going to do something a little bit different and play with your mind. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to use this channel for. I want to show you kind of just the everyday, almost mundane parts of being a first-time mum, figuring things out along the way. Some ideas for home workouts, some ideas for workouts you could do with your babies, different things about that as well. So that's what I'll be sharing on here. This is the way the ladies ride. Chit, chat, chit, chat. Say, mama. Say, mama. Say, mama. Yeah, love you. So if you liked our first video, then please subscribe to my channel and then give it a big thumbs up. No, not the hair.